Okay. Um, I used to stream Warframe on my channel all the time. Well, actually, wouldn't. No, that's a lie. Back in the day, of course, Xbox had, well, it still has, the ability to stream to Twitch, just straight off of a thing. And then I set it on my Twitch account to automatically post my streams to YouTube afterwards. And so I used to do so many Warframe streams, and they would all go on my YouTube. That was years ago. I don't remember exactly why, but Twitch doesn't let me post to YouTube anymore. They stopped doing that years ago. And so, I stopped streaming Warframe. And of course now I've gotten since getting the PS5, since it has really surprisingly good streaming functionality for both Twitch and YouTube. I've of course been streaming to YouTube, and since I got the Xbox back again a couple months ago, I did stream Warframe a couple times on Twitch. I never posted those to YouTube because I couldn't. But earlier today, I was trading for the last couple parts of Icarius Prime here, and I met a very nice guy on Warframe Market. I set up a Warframe Market account for the first time after all these years of playing this damn game. And on top of that, I then went to trade with him, then I found out I need to enable cross-save to trade with him, and I was like, fuck it, let's do it. So I enabled cross-save, and I merged I made my Xbox account my main. You have to make a PC account first, and then make your Xbox account, or wherever account, your main, and then you have to merge all of your other accounts into it. I could also merge my Switch account. My Switch account also probably has like 2 things on it. But I had gotten Warframe on the PlayStation here, just to see it. It looks way worse on PS5 than Xbox for some reason. It's kind of like slightly blurry, I think. I think that's the best way to put it. The menus just don't look right. It looks lower quality. And also the text is really small, but I don't think that's a PlayStation thing. I think that's something in my options, which is for some reason different to how it is on Xbox. But I don't know where that is, and I don't feel like spending half an hour figuring out where it is. So my chat is just going to be small. That's fine. Yeah, so now that I have Warframe on PlayStation, I can play it on PlayStation, which means I can stream it straight to YouTube. Which means I can do Warframe streams again. Which is jolly good. I think I have been uploading some Warframe clips to YouTube. No, I've been uploading some to Instagram, but yet none to YouTube, I don't think. We're finally back to Warframe's YouTube channel. Warframe was the first game which I was really posting any kind of content for on my YouTube channel. Past obviously back in the day, fucking over 10 years ago, I was posting my awful videos recorded directly from my iPad of Terraria and Minecraft and Dungeon Defenders. But the first, like, actual gameplay footage, just clips straight from the game, I ever did, I think, was Warframe. And then the first streams I ever did were of Warframe as well. So it's good to finally have it back. It feels really lovely. I'm glad this is stable. I did have a minor panic when I first booted this up, because of course I had this Uvelli equipped, but when I booted it up it was showing Hildren, and I was a little bit worried I'd done something wrong, but the moment I actually logged in it then swapped everything over to make sense. Also, there's a PlayStation Plus pack, which gives you Baza, it gives you Hassoar, it gives you the Syrinx armor set, Oh no. Syrinx. It gives you a Syrinx armor set, which I already have, and some boosters, and some platinum. I don't think I had this on my Xbox account. Granted, when I installed this pack, or when I claimed this pack or whatever, I didn't have Warframe installed. I installed Warframe just now, just to see if it would work on PlayStation. So I'd bought Hildren, because I got like a market discount booster, I think. So I bought Hildren off the market. And I'd gone through a couple of planets, I think. That's all I'd done on this account. So I then uninstalled the game months back to make room for new games. So I might as well just play Warframe on Xbox. Is all this good? Yeah, alright. And yeah, so I don't know if this pack is applied to Xbox or not, because it is a PlayStation package. 339 personal platinum owned. Q&A chat. Is personal platinum that is tradable? Of course, I assume with cross-save, there's nothing else I have to do now. It will just automatically update the data as I switch between. So I probably will still be switching onto Xbox to play with friends and stuff. So I'm not going to be just playing on PlayStation. And again, the game looks better on Xbox, definitely. Not just for chat, but also the game itself looks better on Xbox. I don't know why it is. It just looks kind of off. Alright, no one's answering me. Gotta love this chat. Very useful. Okay, I'm going to assume personal plat is tradable platinum, because that is how much I had before doing any merging and stuff. Okay, so I don't know what I'm going to spend the rest of that platinum on. Hopefully that does transfer over to Xbox. I mean, if it doesn't, then I should be able to just buy stuff with it, and that would transfer over. But hopefully it will just, I assume cost save just means everything will automatically transfer over. Right, so the actual purpose of the stream, I wasn't going to be continuing playing Warframe today. I was going to go on either Dead Space or Star Rail. But because of this going on, I was like, fuck it, let's do some Warframe. There is one thing, literally just one thing, or two things. I don't have the Masseter Prime, and the regular Masseter is pants, but the Masseter Prime is at least a little bit better. So I have a blade. All I need is a handle and blueprint, I think. So I could grind that out, and the other thing I have to do is to farm out the Star Days event stuff. I also want to make a Uveli build. I tried to make the Traveller from Genshin Impact. This is the best I could do. Uveli's colour channels are not great. And of course, I still hope for Uveli rework. The problem with Uveli is that she's way too specialised in secondaries. I think it's a simple change which would instantly make Uveli a way better frame is making it so that K-drives allow you to use primaries as well, and make her passive work with primaries as well. That would instantly make her like twice as good. Because of course secondaries don't deal as much damage as primaries. They don't. It's just a general rule. Their mods are weaker and their stats are lower. And that's why most of the time you're running a utility secondary and a damage primary. Did I get extra dex weapons? I totally got extra dex weapons. I do have a Switch account which I haven't merged yet. So it'll be interesting to see what's on there. And also, yeah, what actually? Let me look through my inventory. Like, what stuff did I have on this PlayStation account? There's a level 21 Leto. There's a level 11 Hiku. One of these Dex Furious is from my PlayStation account. Melee weapons. Sort by usage. There's a Skana. Why is a Skana so high up? What the fuck? I have not used Skana that much. What do you mean I've almost used Skana more than Siam or Jack Husar? I have not used Nami Solo that much either. What the fuck, game? Some of these usages are messed up. Oh, I guess I had Oma on the PlayStation account as well. Check secondaries. For Baza, MK1 Paris, Grinlock, Brayton there. At level 0 Sybaris is on my Xbox account, so I keep a regular Sybaris just to keep me humbled. For Dex, Sybaris right there, and that's it, okay. And Warframes from my PlayStation account. Level 8 Hildren. What mods on you? Oh, that's adorable. Oh, and of course I get more mods. That's nice. I have more mods now, I guess. So level 8 Hildren. Switch back to you, Ellie. That's it? No, I should have an... Oh, here you go, the regular mag. Right.
Navigation
so I want to make
an
acceptable Uveli build. And even though this fashion has failed at what I wanted it to be, which is Dendro, specifically Dendro, that's my screen. Dendro Lumine. Even though it has failed at it, I actually don't dislike his fashion. I actually kind of like it. So I'm fine with sticking with this actual fashion, though maybe you run some attachments on it. Looks good. Listen, Matt, it has been so long since I've had like any Warframe content on my YouTube channel. No one is gonna look back and compare them, but I just think that would be really interesting to see. Compare my last Warframe stream to this one. To be fair, my last Warframe stream, I probably was like Mastery Rank 28, now I'm Mastery Rank 33 and a third. We want to keep the design intact. I doubt there's any chest armor, which makes sense here. Shoulder armor also doesn't make sense because Levine has a bare fucking shoulders now. Goddamn slut. Right. Yeah, so no shoulder armor is going to make sense either. Nothing is going to work. Alright. Let's just go for an ephemera. Tear of Reverence, sure. Yeah, the reason why I want Icarius Prime is to run it on Uveli, because that honestly seems like it would be one of the best damage secondaries in the game. Icarius Prime. I've always been fond of the Icarius. In fact, I was probably using the Icarius in some of my old Warframe streams. It is one of my most used secondaries. If this counts as most used, it might be 7, 11, 15, 19, 23, 27. It might be the 31st most used, but trust me, it's more than a lot of these other ones. The Icarius Prime is a respectable improvement, especially that crit rate. Running that on Uveli, that's an extra 36% crit rate. So simply, actually, yeah, by running this with Uveli, it should hit 100% crit rate. Right? Uveli gives 36. Critical delay gives another 36. That's 72. It gets to 90. It gets to 90% crit rate. That's more than enough. And a 2 times multiplier and a big range. And Icarius has always been like just a raw damage weapon. It just deals lots of damage. And it was already respectable enough with that, but now the Prime deals even more damage, but it's now actually viable for crit. So that's fucking lovely. Anyway, we are playing Uveli. The Kunai is also actually my Xbox account. There's Comet I want. It's like why is Hiku this high up? What? Has the merge like skewed my usage rates? No, these percentages are all correct. No way I've used Tigris 1 point... That's wrong. That's wrong. There's no way Tigris is that high up. Tigris Prime was one of the first 3 primes I ever got. And Sporelator, I haven't even used Sporelator Primary. Harak? Okay, yeah, so usages are a little bit fucked up, but in a really weird way. Which doesn't make sense. Also, I really I pride myself on not being a meta slave. I feel like if you look at my top primaries, none of these are meta. None of them. So I'm quite happy with my most used primaries being these. Secondary. Zarkti and Hiku up here. This is wrong. This is extremely wrong. I never fucking used regular Zarkti. I used it for like a day and then I sold it because it sucks. And regular Hiku being 1.8%. No. Just no. Because again, also back in my day, Hiku Prime was in rotation. So Hiku Prime was also one of the first primes I ever got. So I have no use for regular Hiku. So this it seems like some maths went wrong when merging the accounts. Oh god, where's my play hours? I think technically that's correct. Of course, the thing is, back in COVID, before COVID, I had 3,000 hours. When something went wrong during COVID, and it resets to 0 hours for some reason. Some DE server issue or something like that. It reset to 0 hours. And so then this is 3,200 hours played since COVID hit in 2020. And prior to COVID, I had 3,000 and something. It was a 3,000 and a couple hundred. So I'm probably actually at like 6,500-ish. But of course, it's impossible for me to truly keep count now. Also, funny thing, the moment I logged in, it gave me like all of the trophies. Actually, yeah, I want to check this. If I go into a media gallery, am I going to have... Yep. I have like 50 million screenshots for all the trophies. How many is it giving me? $70. It saved 70 screenshots onto my PlayStation just for all the trophies. I'm going to delete all but one, just for storage space. Alright. Is there anything else to sort out? Oh, I actually need to equip a secondary. Probably just Comet. I haven't used Spore Lacer in ages. I do need a better Riven. This needs to be sort by drain. I'm using Pistol Gambit instead of Critical Delay. Is that a good idea? Reaping Bullseye. I'm sure it's fine. Now this Ureli build. Right, so I have a couple of Ureli builds, none of which are particularly good, I don't think. 555 shields is respectable. Okay, let's rework this. No Meru. We're gonna move Raw onto Merulina. Helmet for Zor carried over. I just wish I had some fans to share this joy with, because it just feels... It feels surreal to be streaming Warframe straight to YouTube. Like, I wish I had some people still watching me or watched me back then. This stream probably isn't going to be long. I don't know if Raw is necessarily the best idea, but... So I've seen some clips of people making actual URL steps. I'm just going to remove everything. During cool, what? Okay, I'm pretty sure we want natural talent, equilibrium, flow, continuity, bind rage, 1 hour suck to be very high range. $28, $26 suck. Okay, I think we have to ditch natural talent. Because I was hoping to do shield tanking. Because, yeah, Uveli here hits a maximum amount. We only need +2 for fast deflection. Do we need that much energy? 155, 116. Frankly, I mean, each of our things have a high duration. So we might be able to switch prime flow for regular flow. 600. 600 still allows for all of my abilities to be cast in succession and then some. I'm pretty sure if you run fast deflection with redirection and it gives you 2.5 seconds, I think that does make your frame functionally immortal. At least on Gauss. It works on Gauss. I'm pretty sure Gauss is straight up immortal if you run redirection and fast deflection because of his passive. But here we go. Let's run this for your Valis and see how it goes. So again, I want to be farming star days. What's this symbol? So the stream isn't going to be long, first of all, because I just don't want to stream this for long. I want to get onto something else. Excuse me? But alright. I already have Storm. So what I'm missing?
You made it. Star days are all about the things that keep
I want
this
this,
planet spinning.
and I want this.
Love Stardust. Love in all its forms.
So I need 13 medical depth bonds, and I want Cherub, which needs another 4.
That would be. I was never much one for looks or physique. I longed for those who sang songs only I could.
Feels like medical never appears here anymore.
Of someone like that, a girl. You know where to find me.
Quick geology lesson. Thermal fractures are what you get when you pump too much coolant into the ground. Get moving. We're short.
Yes, 2 reasons why this shouldn't be too long. It's first of all because I just don't want it to be too long, and also because it shouldn't take too long. We only need 2 common rewards here, which it shouldn't take long. Am I going to be on like a TeamSpeak here? I don't want other people to be hearing me. Holy shit, my energy bar is small. Okay, that needs to... Okay, yeah, I need to change my UI. But, okay, work with it for... There's a timer going. Am I speaking? Can people hear me?
Yes! Cache number 1.
Okay, hopefully people can't hear me talking. Okay, I need to turn the game down.
That
Jesus.
Just one more and I can signal for pickup.
So for some reason it doesn't save all your settings. Brilliant, and no, you said.
Someone's
Right,
fired over this.
UI.
But here's the interesting bit. The shipping code on that last crate matches something from my records. I want to follow a hunch.
HUD scale?
Infiltrate this facility I'm marking. We'll nose around their files, see what we can turn up.
This doesn't show anything important, right? HUD scale. Where was it? $100.
You're close to the facility. Security's gonna get
That
thicker.
hasn't changed
If they
at
smell
all.
you, they're
That
gonna
did
purge
literally
those
nothing.
databanks. So be quiet.
It just feels also just different on PlayStation. I don't know why it's different. It shouldn't really be different. I should have switched to Cedar. Glad to know it did.
A list of commanders receiving the plan. This narrows things down.
There's a solid chance they can hear me, but they're just not saying this. That happens a lot.
I've stolen Corpus drone rounds. Take one down, I'll hack it, and our engineers will harvest its data mass for useful info.
Okay, yeah, this feels all kinds of wrong.
Down and I can start the house.
The sensitivity is completely off as well. I'm gonna have to go into Xbox and like screenshot all of my options.
Starting a remote hack.
Then
Once
copy
I'm
and paste
done,
them.
it should teleport into the waiting arms of one of our people, far from here. And they're gonna try to wreck it rather than let us take it. Hold them off while I get this done.
This feels so weird. Feels like stop and start. It accelerates way too fast. What? I cannot. Actually auto I'm pretty sure nowadays, if your frame can reach enough shields to get the full 2.5 seconds mortality, then the best survivability you can have for your frame is just redirect them and then fast it. I really love the shields.
With the drone perfectly intact, our engineers should have unfettered access to the entirety of its data mass. And here it comes. Okay. The Corpus love paperwork, which means eventually someone splits up. The facility I've marked handles resource distribution. If the operations post we're looking for leaves a footprint, it'll be in the paperwork. SU needs those supplies more than the Corpus. Lock them down before the taxmen make off with them.
I feel like with these controls I have to use an AoE weapon, otherwise I wouldn't be able to land my shots. Whoa. Why is that operator? What? Okay. Are we in the right place? It should be showing a yellow circle around us. It did lead down. And the timer did start as well. Okay. So we have to be in the right place, otherwise the timer didn't start. What if these are the same settings, but it's just like how it translates to a data controller?
First cache tagged.
Alright,
On to the
that's
next.
not great. That's our first cache, we're gonna miss a bonus. I'd forgotten we do make that hum. Lads, where the hell are you searching? I found one, none of you have found a single one. Oh, for God's sake.
The second cache. One more to go.
Okay, this one. Yep. That's it.
I knew it. Listen to this. Alright, I found the base we're looking for.
I wish Stardust was a bit less arse. They didn't even add any new items this year, I think. Well, I think the heart emote is new. I mean, I would love a Stardust, but...
This is the place. New shipment about to teleport in. Taken for all their worth. Every last crate.
Little bit lag.
Shipments arrived. Grab them. Obelisk reports a second beam load. Don't let the taxman lay a hand on any of it. That's one for us. Another shipment. Move fast.
Was I been getting back into Fell Off recently? I love it so much.
More coming in. Pick them up. Case retrieved. Gold. The info we have here is more than enough to keep our agents safe in the short term. Well done.
I see there are no hit points there, were there? I was thinking about bounty rewards. They're reducing the grind or whatever. I really think it's still, or as well as reducing the grind, what they've been doing. They should also be condensing bounty rewards. Remove the credits and the endo.
We know the plans are waiting for local commanders at a regional operations post.
And probably the materials as well.
Figuring that out is our first order of business. Whisper Network says upcoming operation plans.
Remove the credits, the endo, and any, like, generic mods.
SU needs weapons, ammo, and parts. Fortunately, Neff just airdropped a bunch of that across the Valis. Nick the lot.
Why is everyone foreign here?
Our next lead is in those crates, I'm sure of it. Search the area. Neff Anyo's supply caches are somewhere around here. Get him before the Corpus do.
Everyone's foreign. I'm in the right region, I checked that.
Right, first cache. 2 to go.
North America. Of course, I played in Maximum England, of course. I play in North America because it's just way bigger than any other
for the remaining cache.
The old European one is just completely dead.
You did that so fast.
But I think it isn't dead because no one fucking plays Warframe in Europe. It's not that. It's just because all of the Europeans went over to the American servers, and so I followed. There's like a grand total of 5 people on the servers. I don't get why they stay there.
I've managed to isolate a drone from the other patrol routes. Bring it down and let's see what it can tell us.
That kind of feeling back in the day always made me think that Warframe was not a very successful game. But no, it's not true. no one plays in the same service as me.
Once we get this thing rewired, it'll auto-teleport to a destination of our choosing, where one of our people is waiting to pick it up. Here come the taxmen. Keep him off the drone till I'm finished with it.
A lot of people don't give Yuveli credit. She's one of 2 characters in the game that has a continuous sight. The other one being Vorban. I would say Yuveli has a better foot than Vorban. She doesn't have armor strip, but she has better damage. And obviously there are problems with Vorban's armor strip and his damage tools. The game being so weird is really putting me off my game as well. It feels like I'm playing Gauss, but I'm not playing Gauss, I'm playing Yuveli. Because Gauss has become my favourite brain. Gauss is just incredible. He's a nuke frame done right. Not only does he have a nuke, he also has really fun buffs. He's reasonably balanced, but he also, he makes his nukes engaging. The problem with a lot of nuke frames is that they're as simple as press one fucking button and win, and if they can't press one button and win, then they're too weak. Like Garuda. Garuda is more engaging, but she also just doesn't have enough going on for it to be really good to run.
Nice job. Wow, this is great intel. Listen up. Infiltrate this facility I'm marking. We'll nose around their files, see what we can turn up. Nearing the secure area. Watch out for patrols and security measures. The enemy will destroy the data if they detect you. Trip the alarm. It's now or never, Sparky. Yank that thing.
Good job, Mark.
Perfect. A list of commanders
Could
receiving
have gone the
the
other
power.
route, but
This narrows
had
things
to
down.
go and do that. Now we didn't get a bonus at the end.
A recon party was to contact our agent. They never came back. Find out what happened. I knew some of these people. Search the bodies. Find any survivors. Damaged. There's something in the buffer. We need to get it decoded before the device fails. Accessing buffer. Analyzing. Password. Hello. Buffer. Accessing final transmissions. Can't find the transmissions. I'm in. Taking a quick look around. Itinerary, patrol log, coordinates, reports, blah blah blah. It's what I was afraid of. The Corpus found them. If they're still alive, the taxmen would have taken any survivors here. This is the place. Find them. Here come the taxmen.
I actually still see, sometimes, some old YouTube friends I used to have from way back in my Terraria days. I still see them posting their YouTube accounts. I'm like, nah, where's that person? The tragic thing about wanting to be a content creator is you can't choose to be a content creator. Being a content creator is something which spontaneously happens to you. Whereas unlike of course any other kind of career, it's something you have to work towards and then you earn your way into. As being a content creator, you just have to get lucky someday. And then consistently get lucky and then work hard to keep that up. I would have loved to have been a content creator as my job, but it's never going to happen. I think blacklist my fucking account. People with completely clean accounts who have never posted before like get more views than I do. So I think the YouTube algorithm very identified me as a flight mechanism.
Never knew what hit him. Some very relieved families and fortunate tonight, Sparky. The team had solid info, and I know just what to do with it.
Man, back when I was last streaming Warframe, all of the resource pickups were the same little gear little thing like that.
Right.
I'm pretty sure back last time I streamed. Good God.
Intercept them, steal them, get out.
Didn't Oxy also used to look different? Classic Warframe, man. I would love it if he brought back like classic Warframe settings, so it re-enabled all those old
Case retrieved.
I think by the sounds of it, I'm a Britishman playing on American servers, and these people are somewhere even further away from America playing on American servers.
Move fast.
So we, quite frankly, the fact we're still able to beam this match is quite impressive. What? I thought I'd got it.
Got it.
Did I do them all the way over there? What?
Second beam load. Don't let the taxman lay
That's
a
far.
hand on any
Respect
of
it.
it. Here is more than enough to keep our agents safe in the short term. Well done.
Still no familiar with that bonds. I imagine Warframe actually had an influence on Genshin Impact. Because Warframe was,
Whisper
I
Network
think,
says upcoming operation plans just came down from Neff.
one of the
We
first
need to know
kind of
those plans.
games to introduce
We know the plans are waiting for
like
local commanders
the
at a regional
concept that
operations
no
office.
matter what you do,
Figuring
with
that out
RNG
is
based
our first
mechanics,
order of business.
but no matter what you do, you're still
That's the
working
supply
towards
drop incoming.
something.
Count 3. Find him, steal him, search him for clues.
That's
Waypoint
become
marked.
quite a very influential idea,
Look
I
around.
think.
The goods are here somewhere.
I think that's become prevalent in everything.
Missions are washed. Yes, cache number 1. The second cache. That leaves just one more, and I can signal
Oh,
for
really
pickup.
good.
All pockets picked and in record
But if
time.
you look at
Hell of a
any
show, Sparky. Hell of a
looting
show.
game nowadays,
Found
they
something
have
useful,
some
too.
kind of mechanic like that.
Listen to this.
So no matter what, you're earning something. That didn't used to always be the case. I think it's Warframe Reality to thank for that, because Warframe has it so you're always earning mastery, you're always
Take it
earning
down and we'll
relics.
go from there.
Relics are always earning you new items or former
One
or
drone
platinum.
as ordered. Knock it down, Sparky. We gotta hack that thing.
So even if you don't get that neither, so you've been grinding on effective salvage for 4 hours, you're still getting fractional speed and you're still getting
One hack coming up,
relics
and
that
then
you're
a
going to
quick
use
teleport
elsewhere.
into our festival. They'll wreck that drone rather than let it go, obviously. So,
That's
you
one of
know,
the
stop
brilliant
that.
things about Warframe. That's a funny thing. Warframe did used to be, like, literally one of the most played games on Steam. Warframe used to be like one of the most played games in the world. By that measure, really. And no one really knew it. I don't think it is anymore. It used to be top 10 on the Steam charts. It used to be like top 5 on the Steam charts. You could probably put in the top 10 most played games in the world at that moment, I would say. Or I imagine Steam is a significant portion of the gamers base of the planet. And Warframe isn't that dominant anymore, but actually recently, I saw the numbers have gone back up. The numbers are really good again. There were some dark days, but Warframe is in the best state it's ever been in right now. Which is lovely. And it's lovely to hear that the game is kind of at the same... I think the game is at the same numbers it used to be back when it was in the top 10. I just think it isn't back in the top 10 just because the other games are now even higher.
Perfect. It's
Finally,
taken
that's
out and
true.
undamaged. The visual log ain't much. but-
So I think it's doing just as
Now,
good as it used to
this
do,
is interesting.
or even
Right,
better,
listen
but
up.
it's just that the other games are also doing even better.
Infiltrate this facility I'm marking. We'll nose around their files, see what we can turn up.
And that's back in the day, Warframe really felt like a passion project. So when Planes of Eidolon got announced, it really felt like this
They
is
take their security
becoming
seriously
something
here.
big.
Trip an alarm and they can
And it was
slander
kind of true.
entire
I think
database
Planes of
in
Eidolon
response.
was like the
So
peak
be
of Warframe's
sodding
popularity.
careful.
That's when they went in on advertising, I think. So they realised they can really make something out of this. Please let me handle this, Mirage. Alright.
Perfect. A list of commanders receiving the plan. This narrows things down.
I still find it hilarious though that in the ads for Planes of Eidolon,
One of our picket teams got
they
themselves
use Angry
surrounded.
Joe.
Corpus Patrol.
They say
Bring it
Angry
home.
Joe. The quote from Angry Joe saying it's like a whole new thing, something like that. And it's like, not wrong, but also at the same time, it's Angry Joe. And let's not take Angry Joe seriously. His reviews are more for fun than actual
Search the body,
criticism.
Sparky. That's not
Often he
everyone.
comes to the right
Survivors must
conclusions,
escape.
but for the wrong
Damaged.
reasons.
There's something in the
Like, his
buffer.
actual
We
grading
need
of the
to get
game
it
is often
decoded before the
correct, but
device
his
fails.
actual review of it is
Accessing
completely
buffer.
wrong. It's weird.
Analyzing.
Like, his Detroit Become Human review ended up at a 6 out of 10, but the whole review
Final
leading up to that is
transmissions.
just like really stupid.
One
I wouldn't put
transmission.
Detroit at a 6 out of 10, I'd put it at like a
I'm in.
7 out of 10,
Taking a quick look around.
but
Itinerary,
still.
patrol log
I mean, I just hate
coordinates, reports
out of 10
far.
systems anyway, for all reasons IHE does.
Pinpointing location. Anyone gets in your way, give them the business. They're
but I
still
still just
alive.
find that
Our team will
hilarious.
be here.
You can just mean
Here come the
professional
tags,
journalists. Well, on the other hand, though, I still take Angry Joe more seriously than game journalists. I'd rather see Angry Joe than, I don't know, Game Radar. I'd rather see Cerebeat.net than fucking Kotaku. Getting those people being like Warframe really does feel nice. Cause I don't try to flex on people who I played game for a long time. I enjoy the feeling of nostalgia. Warframe feels like that. Again, I played Warframe more than every other game I've ever played. Though as I play Impact more and more, I should take me less and less. But as I play Impact, that does kind of, it's starting to become not quite as true. I mean, 2,000 hours on Warframe, I have 1,000 hours in each Destiny, I think. And I have 1,500 in Genshin. So that leaves like 2,500 hours across every other game I've ever played. So I do think it is becoming close. But I do think I still have more playtime on Warframe than every other game I've ever played.
Let's put what the survivors know to good use.
And I can't remember much of that playtime. I don't know what the fuck I've been doing. Like I said, I blocked out for my
Alright, I found the base we're looking for. Plans for upcoming operations will be stored in lockboxes there. Take them and run.
All I remember from pre-COVID Warframe is playing Rhino with Lens.
Gathering site for Corpus resources.
And how I used to spend most of my time helping Noob rather than actually progressing anything myself. Because even back then, I mean, I was progressing, helping Noob progress, but I wasn't super far ahead myself. Well, I was able to take level 200, 300 level enemies, which back then, of course, was the equivalent to like Steel Path level 300s today. That is one issue I do have in Modern Warfare. I do feel like they've lowered the barrier for entry for difficult content. I don't mind lowering the barrier for difficulty like grind, but like I almost feel like Steel Path armor and health scaling should be the baseline scaling.
Got more coming in. Pick 'em up.
I'm not asking for the enemies to regularly be level 100, but like those arm stats like the default again. Maybe that's like the overkill, I don't know. I just feel like nowadays it's too easy for noobs to get ahead. Part of the point of Warframe is you start out weak and become strong. But nowadays it's kind of you start out strong and you just get even stronger. Which I don't think is quite right.
Don't let the taxman lay a hand on any of it. Case retrieved. So, the info we have here
Still
is
just
more
more
than
iron.
enough to keep our agents safe in the short term. Well done.
I'm really tempted to buy the Iton set. The Iton arm set. Which I believe is Ivara's set.
Always fancied a lifer action, me. Except, you know, an old injury. And an aversion to having a cauterized hole blown through me parts.
Visiting Corpus dignitary is about to leave the sector by solar rail. Need you to trigger a bomb on his shuttle. Need to locate the
Are we ever
station,
gonna get a
determine
sentient open
encryption
world?
protocol, and upload. Busy day, so let's
Once
get
we get a
moving.
sentient open world, we would have an open world for every faction. We don't have every faction yet, so we don't have sentience.
Scheme as the shuttle. Hit it with an EMP line and let's see what it can tell us.
We have Duviri for Orokin, Smash
Wait for the
Void.
trap, then get down
We
there.
have
Remember, if our goal
Deimos
is
for
Ripton Station
Infested.
us,
We have
need that
Plains of
contact
Eidolon
in
for
one piece.
Grineer. We
I
have
have
Orb
it on
Valis for
sensors.
Corpus.
Once it hits the trap, get down
I
there.
think we could go for a sentient open world, in though, of course, because the sentient arc is supposed to be over now. So I think it's a missed opportunity. I don't remember if I tried to post any of my
And the ball just
new war playthrough to YouTube. I have a lot of issues with how the sentient arc has been handled. I do hope we can get a sentient open world, so I think there's a lot of really cool shit you can do around. Make it feel like fucking Transformers. You can basically make it Cybertron, but cooler. That'd be so fucking cool. The Plains of Eidolon is also sentient, but no, there's literally one sentient enemy there and a boss battle. It doesn't count. You could have it just be like part of Jupiter. But on top of that, I think they could also make an open world which is all of the factions at once. That'd be very interesting. Especially like what implications would that have for your builds, having to fight every single faction at once. It doesn't really feel like it's sucking at all.
Getting there. Just keep that core drive in one piece for a little longer.
To be honest, anyone that gets close enough to actually streak it is just going to get stuck and instantly die from damage over time. I imagine Uvelli will get adjustments when Uvelli Prime comes out, which actually shouldn't be all that long. Protea Prime is next, and Protea was released. Uvelli Prime will be next year. I think Protea was released like a year before Uvelli, so yeah, we can expect Uvelli Prime next year.
Got what we need. Okay, let's move fast. For this mission to succeed, we need a Corpus drone. Take it down, I'll hotwire it and get it to our engineers ASAP. One drone as ordered. Knock it down, Sparky. We gotta hack that thing.
How did that just take 10 shots from Velox?
It's auto-teleport to a destination of our choosing.
Velox is the highest damaging primary in the game.
And they're gonna try to wreck it rather than let us take it. Hold them off while I get this done.
That just ain't slacking, man. I should look at the stats, just so I can anticipate how this will compare to Ikaris. I think Ikaris will fire faster, but Ikaris will have lower crit rate, I think, and lower crit damage. I feel like a good way to buff Blast as a damage time would just be to make everything equal. Maybe I'd buff fuck AoE weapons too much. But Blast is currently considered an awful damage type. It's damage type basically all AoEs. What engine is used for Warframe?
Nerf's crew are falling back. Follow up if you're feeling it. Barely a mark on her. Perfect. Just perfect. Tell me what you know, baby. Got it.
It's not an in-house engine. I imagine it would be Unreal, since DE almost merged with Epic Games, which that's a fascinating timeline. Which I don't know if that'd be a good or a bad timeline. That's a timeline which literally doesn't get Warframe. But it's also a timeline which potentially gets Warframe but with Fortnite's level of funding. Which, that would be interesting. In that timeline, Warframe could have released like this, and then only got better, rather than this being its peak. See, that's fucking better.
We got the key, but we still need to work out which comm station is handling the channel encryption. Resource cases are going to be teleported to the site I've just marked for you. Get there, intercept them, steal them, get out. Gathering site for Corpus resources. Now's the time.
The thing which makes bounties bearable to me is them being so fast-paced.
Corpus Obelisk reporting first shipments being down.
Same for Duviri. Duviri is also very fast-paced. There's so many fucking control buttons.
Obelisk reports a second beam load. Don't let the Taxton lay a hand on any of it. That's one for us.
Alright, sure.
More coming in.
I realised I don't have prime filters on this build, which is problematic. So I don't have no lean.
Shipment. Move fast. Ha! Feel like you believe any of the light fittings. Right. This info is golden. Here's what we're gonna do. That's it. That's the comm station. Get in there quietly. Get me access, and I'll send the trigger signal. You're close to the facility.
The thing about Ureli is one of my favourite Warframe designs.
If they smell you, they're gonna purge
which just makes me so sad that her kit is problematic at best.
Three, two, one, and boom. So long, sucker.
Remember how I said the stream won't be long?
Comms just lit up. Commander's no clue what
Ready
just
an
happened.
hour and a quarter, just
They
for
are
one common
panicked.
reward.
Just how
One
we like
common
it.
reward. Guys, we got.
Weather like this, I do not miss my organics. Lovely day for a little commerce.
Visiting Corpus dignitary is about to leave the sector by solar rail. Need you to trigger a bomb on his shuttle. Need to locate the comm station, determine encryption protocol, and upload. Busy day, so let's get moving. I have reason to believe a nearby coil drive is operating on the same encryption scheme as the shuttle. Hit it with an EMP mine and let's see what it can tell us. Sit tight and get ready to move. Once the trap goes off, the taxmen are going to respond. Do you see it? It's headed right for the trap.
I miss back when Shillup was a good YouTuber.
It's down. Now crack the casing and plug me into the data mass.
Back when you saw a notification in your feed from Shillup and like, god damn, he's done it again. He's made yet another video about how amazing it was. Then it slowly transformed into, oh, he's made another video excusing Destiny for being the most disgusting fucking thing ever to hate the gaming industry. That's very good. That's why I call him Shillup, because quite frankly, like the level of defending and fucking dick sucking he's done for Destiny 2 warrants a fucking formal YouTube apology. Yeah, he's done nothing of the sort. And of course, I don't appreciate how he himself trying to get in on Shillup, which of course to me is just insulting, because it's basically like him acknowledging the problem and being like, yeah, I don't care, fuck you. Or even mocking the people that are saying that, even though it's more than a reasonable criticism. I should go test this build and see Naka. Oh. So I don't know if I will keep Warframe on PlayStation here.
Keep the corpus off this thing just a bit longer.
Just like storage space. I don't know how much storage space I have left. Of course, at all times I need at least enough storage space for Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, and whatever game I need to play. And like that is a genuine problem with how bad PlayStation is at storage space. Like I tried to compress my clips on PlayStation. Things like Xbox has a system where like automatically deletes clips after a while, I think. And Xbox also compresses your clips so they don't take up a lot of storage space. PlayStation doesn't do either of those things. So you take clips, they will get piled up,
the other patrol routes. Bring it down and let's see what it can
as you
tell
just
us.
don't use them because the fucking app is not great to use. So they will get piled up,
Swat it out of the sky so we can get
and
to
you
work.
won't be able to compress them, and you won't want to delete them either in case, you know, they're important. There's just too many to check. So they just clog up and take storage space. But they take up so much fucking storage space, man. It's ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how competitive works. And I feel like that's something you could learn at some point now in like a game design degree. Since I feel like it's actually a very important skill, especially in modern development. So most modern developers don't give a shit about fucking storage space. They really don't. And it's a really big problem actually. Hell, it's fun used for content roll. It's not the movies. The actual reason for content roll is because it's a very clever scheme to charge people several times for the same content. And to force them to keep basing subscribers to the game. That's a real reason for it, but the excuse is the story. That's not bad. I think I'm gonna ditch this lobby soon, just for a little lag. I'm scared I'm gonna lag out and lose shit. It's after this bounty. Even though it is clearly a decent squad.
Intact. We've got some very excited engineers, Sparky. Nice job. Wow, this is great intel. Listen up. Your target is the Corpus who runs orbital control. We need his security key to descramble comms and trigger that bomb. Take him down and get that security key.
It just always hurts when you find out that a YouTuber that you're looking up to is not personally acting like they were. Just shut up, revealing himself to be shut up instead of shut up, and then mocking his fucking former content.
Money's in the bag, and there he is.
He recently did an interview with Megan and Rebecca.
Take him down.
I was wondering, like, was there any awkwardness there?
I got the key, but we still need to work out which.
If it were me, I would feel awkward. Knowing that this is a guy that needs to fucking worship of a game we made, but then he's gonna just ditch.
Resource crates are gonna be teleported to a holding site. Our agents stashed stolen Corpus files inside one. Check every last crate. This is the place. New shipment about to teleport in. Taken for all they're worth. Every
So I would
last
feel a bit
crate.
betrayed.
First load's beamed in. Stashed before the locals
For a
do.
while, it felt like something had genuinely like gone down and there'd been some falling out between Chill Up and the Warframe developers. And maybe there was, we don't know.
Lay a hand on any of it.
But like, Chill Up genuinely just refused to acknowledge Warframe. Like whenever he listed live service games or looter shooters, he wouldn't mention Warframe for like years. He would go out of his way to ignore the thing. And it's not like he could forget. There's no way he could fucking forget the game that made him. Without Nier and Warframe, Chill Up wouldn't be a content creator. Or he would be, but it wouldn't be his job. So there's no way he could fucking forget that. No way. It felt like he was making a conscious decision to just not acknowledge Warframe. It felt like some shit had gone down internally between him and the developers, but it seems not.
We've got more coming in.
It's just
Pick him
weird.
up.
I get an idea that he might just stop playing the game, but I don't think he ever said anything like that. And again, like the deliberate attempt to just act like it doesn't exist.
Got it. Cleaned him out.
This is weird.
And it leads
Of
us
course.
one step closer to
Of
our
course, we
objective.
spend all this time not getting any and then we get two back to back. I don't know if I'll go for a medical
That's
once.
it. That's the comm station. Get in there quietly.
Because medical
get the
can
access,
appear
and I'll send the trigger
on the
signal.
depth bonds for trading. You can get up to 10 of them at once. I used to think I'm pretty sure it used to be a guaranteed one medical depth bond trade at all times. But I haven't seen one in days. Now.
They take their security seriously here. Trip an alarm and they could slag their entire databank in response. So be sodding careful.
Right, Marge, it's my turn. Or not. Fine.
3, 2, 1, and boom. So long, sucker. Comms just lit up. Command has no clue what
I'm
to
pretty sure I have that trophy
They
there,
are panicked.
but it's
Just how we
showing
like
it. So I feel like you might as well go for it. We can totally make it. I'm gonna go for a medical bond bounty,
You
see
see
if they
something
go
you
for
want
it.
to tackle? I'll get Yutiko on the blower.
Advances medical. No? Okay. Ninkondi? Ninkondi was the first melee weapon I ever played. Fun fact. Back then I picked the bow as my starter melee. Went all the way through to Venus, I got Rhino, and after I got Rhino I was like, oh cool, I got a new Warframe, I should get a new weapon to go with them. So I went into market and I was like, Ninkondi looks so fucking cool. Let's drop 20 fucking quid. And I did, and I bought Ninkondi. And so Ninkondi was my first melee weapon I ever had other than the starter. And I finally have Cherub.
It would not do to
I've missed
stand
this like
ticker up
twice,
on this
I think.
of all days. Your big
Finally
day.
that colour palette.
Nobody's as hard on Yutiko as Yutiko.
Right,
She's
13
made mistakes
medical
and her
bonds,
demons
so is a
allowed.
lot.
I
I really want Stein. I really want both.
Millions are alive today because there's
I
a
really want
life in
both. I don't
there
have
that
much
people
attachment to
believe
Ember,
in.
but I really like
We
the
don't
colours
often
of
see
hers.
things
And I
as
really love
they
Steinax.
are, so much as we are.
So I
have
really want
loved,
both of these, but
and I have lost. Their absence
God
has
damn
gone
it.
through me like thread through a needle, as someone once said. All that I do is stitched with their colour.
I'll be here till it's me.
right now what to do with all
That
this
used to
faction
be,
standing.
you had a problem, you came to me. Now I just sell fishing gear. Little Duck told me I was going soft, but a quiet life isn't so bad. I recommend it. As you were. I'll be here.
While our composite physical natures afford a longer than typical life expectancy, I fear I am simply too...
This decision is ill-advised.
As you were, as you.
What do you need? Specify the target and I'll sell you the tool. Sure. Go away.
monotone. It's a shame they didn't do one for each Warframe, but I like how they chose a bunch of the iconic Warframes. And Clervo. But Clervo is fairly iconic, it's just that he's so new, he hasn't had any time to shine. Like, when people think Warframe, they think Octavia, Mesa, Rhino. Zaku has been on some cover art. Let's go with Octavia. It didn't change it. Saffron Shy is back. What the fuck is this? It's crazy. Saffron Shy is back after several years.
Now, who would be knocking all
But by the sounds of it, she isn't playing Warframe, which is a shame.
I don't think you should answer that.
Somehow that didn't get
These
faction
offerings are pure. By the mother.
These are a bargain, just for you. You scratch our backs, we'll scratch yours.
I feel like every
We
faction
offer
weapon should get
these
an
to
Incarnon.
aid you, Tenno.
Magistar has one. Hydrus and Castanders don't.
With these, you may punish our enemies.
None of these three have one.
These are our best deals.
None of these three have one.
A shame to
Boltor
see
does.
such potential.
Bolter and Boltace don't. Gamma Core does. Stimulor and what is it? Heliocore don't. Also, I just love the character building of the fact that Suda and how have I forgotten your name? Solaris. Suda and Solaris hate each other, but Suda's faction weapons are just upgrades of Solaris's. Yeah, Gamma Core does. But people say it isn't that good.
You've turned your back on a lot of
Murloc
innocent
doesn't,
people, Tenno.
Sidon
What
doesn't,
care?
and nor does Heck. Spores are only two out of all of the faction. I'm missing mods. Oh, of course. I should get this. If I try to buy something with plat, what happens? Can I choose if it's my personal plat or regular plat? I kind of want this, but I don't know if I'm willing to give 95 plat for it. I think the skin itself is basically just Worm Prime. But then if you only have a mask, well then you only have a mask, so you kind of have to get the set. It's a cool fucking looking... Oh, does the skin disappear? I thought the skin was staying. The skin's gonna disappear. Grendel's skin remained. You can still buy Grendel's skin. Why do they move that? What the fuck is even going on there? Excited to test out Icarius later tonight. $403 versus 509. So its AoE is significantly smaller. Its AoE is 4.7, so double 4.7 would be 9.4. So it's almost double the range. It's like a solid extra 2/3 range. More damage. Is that better or worse fall off? I don't know how fall off works. That doesn't help. That 3.3 critical multiply can't be correct. There's no way.
Ready for action.
3.3. Ooh. Okay, well that changes things. It also has more direct hit damage. So actually, like, overall damage, Comets does actually have more on a direct hit. But obviously, not every hit from Comet is going to be a direct hit, whereas Icarius basically always gets direct hits. Because of its heat seeking. So the enemy it hits is always going to be a direct hit, when everyone else is going to be AoE. Obviously, Comet has better crit chance as well, almost double crit chance. But Icarius has higher status. Icarius also has a worse ammo economy. I thought Icarius had 30 ammo max and 10 per pickup. That's not great. Why do you lower the magazine size? Regular Icarius has a magazine of 10. Oh, but it does have more ammo max and ammo per pickup. So I suppose it is a better ammo economy than regular. Okay, so unfortunately, Icarius isn't going to be... is going to deal less damage, but over a bigger radius. Especially since this range is not worth using 5-star more. Well, maybe. 4.7... Fulmination would bring it up to like 7 meters. Icarius, 7.8. .2, and this goes all the way up to 10.37. This is also saying 3.3. because of that. That's a coincidence. But this position is going to be lower, very specific, and probably isn't going to be worth running. Yeah, it goes.
You are a true hunter. Where would the sanctuary be without...
Respectable damage. Yeah, that does natural challenge. Okay. So now let's just slap on regular Icarius and see how this turns out. Not to mention, Icarius has enough status chance, so we could build it for heat. Right, so all the trash annihilated. That isn't as bad as it looked. Especially since this is a trash clearer weapon. And I keep on knocking myself down like that. See, the only thing left of the X9 already. And this thing is not getting much benefit out of Ureli's passive. But Requiring Will, and Requiring Will also just even more damage. But there is the eternal problem of Why do that when I could instead just do this? Actually, this should be slightly better. This is my cloud control version. Also, it should be better now it's stacked up. I love the Fellax. So I have two builds. I have Spread 'em. Yep. And I have Bunker Buster. So Spread 'em uses Vicious Spread here. And so that gives it a lot of... well, it gives it a lot of spread. It hits it in a wide cone. But the other one instead uses Prime Point Blank there. So that's already a much tighter spread. But then that's also without even taking into account narrow barrel, which makes it even tighter. So narrow barrel here is better for actual single target damage. Or should be. Someone survived? Why can several bubbles go into the same fucking enemy game? God damn it. Like, I was just starting to actually see some value in this ability. Wait, did someone get kills? Forecast should be enough for everyone here, but it's not. Look at that. That was eczema. Holy shit, they are actually dying just from the snares. Prisma is maxed out. Oh, that's funky, it's showing Vor there. And that's cute, so that means that when they were coding it, instead of coding it with the image just associated with Merulina, instead it's programmed to take from your second ability icon. That's a cool insight into DE's little spaghetti code. Well, there's secondary dive, which could be good, obviously. I use my nuke as a primer, rather than as a damage dealer, so I have a magnetic progenitor. Yeah. Because I think Hoovernu Core is too strong to use it as a... secondary, for, Quite frankly, even as a primer, I think it's too strong, because you often kill your target. I think Kuronuko absolutely does deserve that. It's very brainless. It's an incredibly brainless weapon to use. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. But this isn't even a damage build. This build isn't supposed to deal damage. Oh, this is with Raw and Duelli, but non-damage deal build. Well, I don't use it to prime stuff simply because in most of the game, using this to prime something will just kill the thing. I'm pretty sure this crit setup would actually have less damage. It's unclear. But yeah, I just hate doing Newport. It's so fucking mindless to use. So I'd never use it with Ueli, even though it's Ueli's like best weapon. I have twin Krakators. Cyclone. I have the same problem with Cyclone, it's just too strong. Well, I haven't used it in ages. I don't know if this build is any good. This is without a secondary arcane. No secondary arcane. So this damage could be tripled if I just slotted on an arcane, which wouldn't cost me anything. Holy shit! That's so many heat blocks. Okay, it does have heat weighting, good. I got that right. So this thing we need Former to function exactly as I would want. I'd want to replace Pathogen rounds with Pistol Pestilence, and then replace that with the Primed, and put on the 60/60 Scorch. This thing is suboptimal mods, and it doesn't have a secondary arcane, and it's that strong. Spirex is fun. The problem with AoE weapons is they simply do too much damage. Not a good idea to use the precision weapon with all the problems I've been having away. Dear God. That's not bad. Psylocke primes should work well with you, Ellie. What? Say that again. Wow. Unfortunately, the AoE kinda suck just because secondaries don't have continuities. And from what I can tell, there's no forced impact. No, that's impact. So it does have impact, but it's not guaranteed. But there probably is room to use hemorrhage on it, man. The fire rate is low enough for hemorrhage. Honestly, I'd kind of forgotten that hemorrhage existed. Also, multi-shot doesn't work on the Incarnon, does it? That's a bug. Why is this gas? Can I see how this works? Right, so raw damage output is just as good. Doesn't scale quite as well. Its AoE could deal more damage this way. It does. So you have dots. But it's still not great. Good God. I'm usually really good at aiming, but this is a... oh God. I've never used this thing. I have no clue why I have this. Oh, it's for Velox. Ah, this thing. Cool idea. Right, Tenet Blinks. Does Synth Charge still work on the AoE? That did something there. Not great scaling. Alex, what are you doing? You're doing way more damage than that. Hello? Okay, this is a weapon I haven't used in years. The Axani. I went through a phase of using this thing because I got this ribbon for it. And I was convinced they were going to give us an Axani Prime with Mirage Prime. So I invested into this thing to try out, thinking that we'd get a Prime of it. We didn't. We got Akbolto instead. This thing just deals a lot of raw damage, so it's good against trash. I imagine it won't do anything against smash. I was wrong! Though that did cost 100 ammo. And there's no secondary arc anymore. This could actually be respectable. With a secondary arc. The fun of this weapon is that, thanks to a punch through, it shoots through walls and a lot of enemies. Axe Dilato. It's gunning fast. I can imagine they get really out of hand balance-wise. Really quickly. Alright, that's enough experimentation. Switch off with you early. Newer frames like Dagger, so good. So many good frames. Gauss Prime, I love this man. This is an incredibly strong build, this right here. Gauss is like my one of two frames to actually have Archon shards in them. One of three. Him, Protea, and Necros. And regular Grendel, actually. What does Grendel have on him? Oh, Grendel. The Grendel nerf was fucking abysmal. The rework. I was a Grendel main prior to it happening. It wouldn't have been on my YouTube channel. I wouldn't have been streaming then. But I was a Grendel main. And I was mathematically proving that Grendel was literally the strongest Warframe in the game. I was showing off builds where he had the highest KPM currently achievable in-game. Using Feast builds. Even without helmet as well. Because the problem without helmet is you are relying a little bit on luck for your energy economy. You need to get lucky with health and energy orbs. But otherwise, it was very, very powerful. Then Pablo released a rework, and the nerf that he received is by far the biggest nerf in Warframe history. So the Grendel rework ended up being the biggest nerf in Warframe history by far, but no one cares anymore. No one plays Grendel anymore. The thing with the nerf is the nerf, first of all, it made former Grendel mains like me not like him anymore because his functionality is completely different, not to mention he's significantly weaker, and it made new players not want to play him because he still wasn't all that good. And so everyone played Grendel for like a week and were like, wow, he's so good, and then no one's played him since. I've not seen a Grendel in so fucking long now. So the Grendel rework is the worst rework they've ever done. Because it wasn't a rework, it was a humongous nerf to one of the best Warframes in the game. And it gutted the frame. It killed the frame for everyone that already liked him, and people that didn't like him weren't going to start liking him, so it just killed the frame for everyone. And so now no one gets to like him, rather than just him being a niche frame for people like me. Still haven't forgiven Pablo for that, and rework is not going to get reverted. I don't think they've ever reverted a rework, so... Well, I think I'm going to end stream. I'm going to go onto Xbox just to check like all of this is transferred over. I mean, I don't know when I'm going to do one.